Hi, in today's video, we're going to look at adding custom LHTML elements to the page. Let's say that our team is talking back and forth and they decide it's important for anyone on the team to be able to add alerts to the page. Now, in our particular case, we're using the Bootstrap 4 framework. So what we could do is add the Bootstrap 4 syntax to the page, and that would add the alert. The problem with that is our team would be tied to using this syntax, and this isn't how they want to communicate or maintain code. So, for example, you're not going to say, hey, John, would you like to add a div class alert dash primary role equals alert to the page? You're going to say, hey, add an alert, set it to type info, something like that. So let's do that. We want to create an element alert. We want to set its type. We're going to set the type to info. And we're going to want to set the content of the alert. Now, when we save that page and we look at on our website, we can see that it looks like plain normal text. And that's because it's being delivered to the browser exactly as we typed it, and the browser isn't able to interpret it. So what we want to do is add a LHTML custom element to the page. To do that, we're going to create a new LHTML element under App, Elements, Custom, and somewhere under here. In this particular case, I don't really want to add a new alert folder to the main namespace. So I'm just going to create an alert under partials because I think that that's going to be enough to work with. I don't think our team's going to have tons of different alert types to manage. And within that, we're going to want to specify a class that extends the living markup class. So this will allow it to use all the base elements within living markup. And we're going to want to add an onRender function, which is called sequentially during the onRender process. And within that, we're going to want to have it return the alert the way Bootstrap writes it. And we're going to want to convert the type that's provided. So this is a function that gets an argument, in this case, the attribute type, from the parent. And it looks it up, so it says, oh, we have a type info, which is default, so we're going to add an info alert. And this right here is a function that, or a method that it gets the inner text, which is this right here. So that should be enough to handle creating this LHTML custom element, except we have to add it to the config. So in the config, we're going to want to add it probably after the main for processing. And we're going to want to specify an alert. The alert type is going to be alert. And the class is going to be the class that we just created. So it's the class name with the namespace. And then this is an XPath expression that is used to look through the DOM for the tag that we created. XPath is a really powerful language that can be used to look up exactly what we want and exactly what we don't want. In this case, it's pretty simple. We're just looking for alerts. There's also this stuff on the end which is used to look up whether any of the parents have a attribute that's set to an attribute process that's set to false, and this is a way of turning off LHTML processing. So if we save that file and we make sure this one's saved, then when we look at this page now, it has its own alert attribute. And that alert attribute is being written as it would if it was written in Bootstrap. But our entire team can use this across this alert element across anywhere on the website. And if we want to change it, let's say do a framework thing, a change or whatever, or a major upgrade. You know, you're going from Bootstrap 2 to Bootstrap 3 or Bootstrap 4, which is a major upgrade. Certainly done a number of those. You only need to change this one place, which is a lifesaver. That's the real benefit of using a CSS markup abstraction layer, is that you're no longer directly tied into using the language that's prescribed by the framework throughout your site. So you're maintaining the code the way you want to maintain it, and it's being used by the team as a means of communicating design between them. It's no longer about communicating design to the browser. It's about communicating design throughout the team and empowering them. So I hope you liked today's video.